happy Sunday. Um, at this point, I'm convinced that at least the stated reasons for concern of members of Congress about TikTok and the Chinese government possibly um, manipulating the algorithm and flooding us with quote unquote Chinese propaganda is true. That's true. The amount of Chinese manufacturers and their TikToks in English that I've seen this weekend, pulling back the curtain on luxury brands, how they're actually made, where they're actually made, what the materials actually are, what the cost to make these items actually is. My FYP has been flooded with that stuff. I mean, my FYP has been flooded with videos of Chinese electric cars and showing their far superiority to Teslas. So that didn't happen out of nowhere. And, so, okay. Um, but, you know, I think in President Xi of China, Donald Trump has finally found someone for whom Donald Trump's bullshit and bluster just simply have no effect. Um, China's not going to back down on this war. They've matched Trump's tariffs pretty much dollar for dollar. Um, and it's being reported, what's the date on this? Today, Sunday, the 13th of April, that China has suspended exports to the United States of certain rare earth minerals and magnets that are crucial for the world's auto, semiconductor, and aerospace industries. China has suspended these exports to semiconductor companies and military contractors. Oh, not just the United States, around the world. Um, Shipments that are essential for assembling everything from cars and drones and robots and missiles have been halted at many Chinese ports while the Chinese government drafts a new regulatory system. Once in place, the new system could permanently prevent these kinds of supplies from reaching certain companies, including American military contractors. Uh, yeah. On April 4th, the Chinese government ordered restrictions on the export of 6 heavy rare earth metals, which are refined entirely within China, as well as rare earth magnets, 90% of which are produced in China. The metals and special magnets made with them can now be shipped out of China only with special export licenses. Interesting. So, you know, I've seen a lot of Chinese people and Americans of Chinese descent discussing kind of like the cultural impact of this within China. And I've seen some of the statements from President Xi, and Donald Trump just keeps saying, I'm waiting for him to call me. I'm waiting for him to call me. He is not going to call you, Donald. He is not going to call you. You started a trade war. You did this to them, and they're going to finish it. And they're going to humiliate you on the global stage. They are going to make you look to the rest of the world as weak and feckless and dumb and misguided and unguided as you actually are. Because I saw other reporting this morning. Where was that article? There was an article in Politico this morning that said White House insiders who surround Donald Trump reportedly have no idea what his end game is with this whole tariffs thing. It's like if you're talking about bringing back American manufacturing, I mean, China is not operating on the cycle that we do with midterm elections every 2 years, uh, presidential elections every 4 years, House, Senate, President. They don't have that cycle in China. So it's like it would take a decade. If a company decided today they were going to relocate their manufacturing to the United States, it would take a decade for that to happen. You know, Trump's going to be gone in less than 4 years. So that's never going to happen. And he's like, he wants to equal out trade imbalances. Nobody surrounding him in the White House knows why he's doing this and what his definition of victory is. He doesn't even know what his definition of victory is here. And he's going to destroy the American economy. He's destroyed the faith and trust in the United States uh, economy and investment world that's going to take a decade or more to get back. And he did that in less than 2 weeks. Anyway, have a good Sunday.